you are going to get a piece of paper that tells you which pattern piece you are going to be responsible for making. The dimensions of your pattern piece are going to be listed right on your Post-it note. You are going to take a yardstick, you're going to be measuring out these dimensions. So I'm going to find the side of the paper that is like machine finished, so it has not been cut. If you look at this side, you can see that it's been cut and the line won't be straight. I want to make sure I'm measuring from a straight line over here. So I'm going to measure first, this side will have to be 13.5 inches because it's not big enough to be able to measure 19 inches. So I'm going to measure 13.5 inches from this edge over here. So I'm going to line up the edge of my ruler right with the edge of the paper, and then I'm going to measure over 13.5 inches. So here's 13 and 14, halfway between is right here. I'm going to make a mark. Then I'm going to move my ruler partway down the paper, and I'm going to make another mark at 13.5 inches. And then I'm going to do that for a third time. I'm going to move it down 13.5 inches. It doesn't matter where you put these marks, so long as there are 3 that you can line up. The whole point is to be able to take your yardstick then to connect the dots. So then you're going to move your yardstick, make sure it's lined up with the 3 lines that you made, and then you're going to trace across your paper like that. Okay, from this distance to this distance will be 13.5. Now I have to measure 19 inches. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, except now I'm going to measure from the top 19 inches down. So I'll go to the top edge, line up my yardstick right at the top of the paper, measure down to 19 inches, and make a mark. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing again, and make a mark. And I'm going to make my third mark here. The reason we have to make 3 marks is to make sure that all of them are going to be lined up to make sure that it's going to be straight. If you go to line up your yardstick and one of your lines is not in line with the other ones, you'll know that you made a mistake when you were measuring. Okay, so now I will connect across this way. Okay. This piece here should be 19 inches by 13.5 inches. Okay, once you're finished writing this, you're going to write down your name on the bottom of the Post-it, so I know who measured it, and your final step will be to cut this out.